now?
I'm talking about when you said that you had requested the day off.
That's for Shake Shack.
And then you just didn't show up without getting it confirmed.
I did get it confirmed, but it declined.
So why would you show up? I'm good. Never mind. Let me go. I'm not starting this up again.
When I took the day off, it takes time for somebody to look at it and say, "Oh, I want this day." Now, when I got the email saying that they confirmed it, that's the last time I looked at my email. Now, when they called me saying, "Oh, you're supposed to show up for work today," that's when I looked at my email.
Well, maybe you should.
And then I saw that I declined. Okay, that is a opinion. That is a thing. What do you call it?
You just said opinion.
Not an opinion, but like, I'll think about it later. But that is something that I could keep in mind. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. You know, stuff like that. Something I should keep in mind.
Okay.
Now, that's what happened. It's not like somebody confirmed it and declined, and I saw it and I'm like, man, I took this day off, so I'm not going to leave. I don't care. I'm going to keep explaining myself because I know what I'm saying is true to me.
I can know what I'm saying is true to me too, but I don't have to keep elaborating.
And
if I know that what I'm saying is true, I don't need you to know that it's true. I need to know that it's true.
I'm going to keep talking.
Then keep talking.
It's different for every person.
I know y'all don't care about what the old man got to say. But right now you talking off emotions, man.
How am I talking off emotions?
Because you feel that what you're saying is the truth. And you feel that you could build an argument on those feelings to support whatever truth you think you have that's only true for you and not true for anyone else. Now, the real truth of the matter is that you are considered unreliable. Doesn't mean you're an unreliable person. But in those instances, both instances that we're talking about, you are unreliable. Because the job could not rely on you to honor the commitment that you made. And that's the part that y'all missing. You made a commitment to be there when you're supposed to be there, and you weren't there when you were supposed to be there. And when you're not there when you're not supposed to be there, you're supposed to give them notice of what's going on, even if it's a family emergency. When you get a chance, you let them know, hey, it was a family emergency. That would say you was reliable. But for you to be like, oh, they thought I was going to college, so I never showed up, that's unreliable.
No, they didn't think I told them.
Still unreliable for you not to just show up, whether you didn't make it official. So that's unreliable. And the other one, when you put in the day to get off and you just did not show up.
Did you notice that she said, I'm unreliable, instead of saying that was unreliable?
Yeah, see, and that's what's making you feel a kind of way because
that's making me want to defend myself. Saying
but you don't have to defend.
Unreliable person. That's all I was proving.
Yeah, but we're not talking about a person.
That's not what was discussed.
We're not talking about you in personal life or your personality. We're talking about you as a.
But you have to use specific words. You can't.
But if we're using a specific situation, then we don't have to use specific phrases because we're using specific situations in which you were unreliable. But so it doesn't.
That's not what was brought up.
That's exactly what we're talking about. Right, we're talking about two situations. We're not talking about your whole life, okay? We're not talking about you when you was 2 years old or when you was 19 years old. We're talking about two situations in which you proved to be unreliable. You may have been completely reliable in every other part of your life. But in these two situations...
No, only one situation, because that second situation don't count.
Well, from what I hear about the situation, unreliable. From what I hear about the situation...
How? If you...
I am explaining, but you quit the talk.
You requested a timeout, right?
Right.
And somebody confirmed that time, saying that they're going to pick your time up.
Right.
So in your mind, you're already set.
Right.
No. And then last minute...
More, you gotta read
let him... He has to get it
minute,
out.
They decline.
Right.
And that falls onto you?
Right. Yes. It is your responsibility.
That doesn't make you unreliable, though.
That's a mistake. It could be a mistake, too. It could be a mistake. It could be a mistake. It could be a bad choice. It could be a poor judgment. It could be all of those things. but it all adds up to your reliability, because you have to be able to respond properly in those situations. And you were not able to respond properly in those situations, what makes you, okay, I will make you feel better and say it makes you look unreliable. But the truth is,
that plays into time. If you don't have the time to bounce back, then how did that fall on you?
Time is not real. You have to be able to respond when humanly possible. If you're talking about time, when humanly possible, you have to be able to respond properly. That's it. That's all it is. And you were not able to respond when humanly possible, so that made you unreliable. Doesn't mean you're completely unreliable in your whole life as a person, but in those situations that we're talking about, unreliable because you didn't respond properly when humanly possible. That's all.
When you say humanly possible, like,
that means when you can.
All right, I woke up at 10 something. The shift already started. How was I going to be able to, like, oh, snap?
You're just digging yourself into deeper holes. Okay,
no, because he has to get it out.
No, because I'm adding more information to saying
he's trying to add more information.
That I was okay for the
right. But can I just say one thing to you? Situation. I just want to say one thing to you. You came in with half of a story. And based off
of... he came in with the full story.
I didn't come up with any story. Y'all
listen.
Y'all brought up what y'all was told.
Listen, right. And we were told by you. And we can only go off of what you tell us because this is...
Okay, so how can you
excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Hold on. Let me just finish what I'm saying. If you come and you tell me something, if you tell me what's going on in your day, a particular situation that happened in your day, I wasn't there. I don't know anyone else that was there. I only can go off of the statements that you're giving me. So I have to base my opinion off of what you tell me. At that moment, I can only use the information that you give me. Now, if you don't like what I'm saying afterwards, and then I say you're unreliable, and you get upset because I'm saying you're unreliable, and then you said but, and then you add on extra stuff, of course it's going to change my opinion if it warrants a change in opinion.
Why have that opinion in the first place if you just going based off what I told you?
Because that's all I have.
But I was never like, I don't know. I have like a chill personality where I take in what everything that's given to me, and then like I don't know. I just wasn't like that kind of person to like take in and then just express out what I was taking in. I was always taking in, and then like when y'all like tell me like like give me like pointers on life and stuff like that, I'll take it in, and then when I see like when I see like it can like you know what I'm saying, like
situation where it can apply.
That's when I'm able to like use what you taught me and then go about that situation.
That's a part of growth, and it's natural, because how would you apply something that makes absolutely no sense until a situation applies, when experience is the best teacher. So until you have an experience about what we're talking about, it wouldn't apply. But that's still far off of what we're talking about now. Because you don't want to be labeled.
I was just giving like an example.
You don't want to be labeled as unreliable because you feel and think that you're not an unreliable person. Right. I'm saying that. That's what I'm saying.
That's all I was arguing this whole
time. That's what I'm saying.
What she was saying was true. With the information that she was given.
Even with your added on stuff, you're still unreliable.
How?
Because let me give you my definition. I'm not saying that. That's what you don't want to be, and that's what you're arguing. And we're not arguing your person. We're not arguing your person. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. We're not arguing your person. We're arguing the two scenarios in which you were unreliable, which makes you unreliable. Let me put it this way. If I had a